What makes something sexy? Who says so? Who's in charge of this? And how do we get to decide what makes something sexy? In the art world, there are some questionable pieces that are deemed highly profound. Not only that, these pieces can grow in popularity, in price, year on year with zero devaluation. If we did a poll from the general public, the most likely vote would be that such pieces were not that special. So how are they so important, so valuable, so recognisable? Because critics and industry leaders say so. They are the gatekeepers of culture. This power can transform artwork from being a simple object into a meaningful symbol. For instance, the Turner Prize, one of the most prestigious art awards in the UK. In 1999, Tracey Emin's My Bed, an installation of her own unmade bed surrounded by everyday life like empty bottles, cigarette butts, stained sheets, basically a university bedroom. This work fueled public debate. For many, it seemed like an insult to traditional art, but for critics and creators, it was praised for its raw emotional intimacy. This contradiction between public opinion and critical acclaim just proves the power influential voices play in shaping opinions. In the graphic design world, particularly fonts, a little something about me, I love fonts. I have a habit of looking at fonts on public signage, on advertising posters, on movie opening titles. It's a piece of text that's not only saying something, but showing you how you're meant to feel. Says the guy who simply uses sans serif typeface for our brand lanes, but that's also the point. I've drifted, that's a chat for another time. Who says the typeface looks sexy, looks good, looks cool, looks like if it was on a tee I'd buy it in every colour? You do. You decide. No industry leader is going around saying yes, yes, no. The appeal of a typeface or anything aesthetic really lies in the ability to spark something in you. Studies in neuroaesthetics have shown pleasure sensors in our brains are wired to be drawn to symmetry, balance and patterns that feel familiar yet unique. That's why a typeface can feel just right to you. And because of its lack of complexity compared to other art forms, a sense of immediate agreement is concluded without needing external validation. Now in the fashion world, it's incredibly broad. There's so much to take in from one brand's output. Fashion is often deemed sexy by industry leaders and journalists during fashion weeks and runway shows, where they set the tone for what's desirable, praising designs and artistry. Yet for consumers, the decision is far more intuitive. It's about seeing the cloth firsthand, feeling the textures, trying it on, and connecting with its storytelling campaign shoots. While critics shape the overarching narrative, it's ultimately down to our reaction in the real world that determines what's appealing. So what makes something sexy? Listen to leaders, then you decide.